Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper, Commander Appo and the Barc Speeder. Let's get started. So if you're a Star Wars fan, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that this week is not only Star Wars Celebration Week and also Kenobi dropped yesterday. So to mark this, one of the things Hot Toys has gone and released is the Barc Speeder. Now there's two versions as far as I know. There is the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper and Barc Speeder, that's the one with the sidecar. Then there's the regular Barc Speeder that comes with Commander Appo. Now, I am watching the Clone Wars, but I haven't finished it all. I feel like for the last 3 months since I started the channel, I've been saying that, but I am on season 3. I'm slowly but surely working my way through it, but I don't collect Clone Wars. However, these both look great. Let's take a look at both of them. So this is the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper and Barc Speeder with sidecar. This is a 6-scale figure set by Hot Toys based on the TV series or animated series Star Wars The Clone Wars. It's $610 and it's due for release sometime between April and September 2023. So taking a look at everything that it comes with. Comes with a lot. This thing is huge. It seems to be the same base. I think that's the base. Is that the base that they used for the Mandalorian speeder bike with the Scout Trooper from Mandalorian? If it is, let me know in the comment section down below. But so obviously you have this Barc Speeder, you have the sidecar. I will zoom in these images later on. So there's the speeder itself. There's the speeder, there's the sidecar. It doesn't come with two clones as far as I know. It just comes with the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper, and then I presume you buy a separate clone for that. And again, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's my understanding. This comes with the speeder, the blue sidecar, and one Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper, and you can, you can buy another one if you want. I presume if you're getting this, you're going to want two of them to fill the 2 seats. I always know that the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper seems to be the one that kind of has a similar visor to Commander Cody, but his color code is blue instead of Cody's orange. Right, so we're going to take a flick through some of these images. So there you just have the Barc Speeder. The sidecar here is kind of next to him as opposed to being turned around. It's kind of like a gunner seat really. Just flicking through some of these images. Yeah, look I think a lot of people, this makes me happy for 2 reasons. Number one, it makes me happy for the die-hard fans of the animated series The Clone Wars who collect all Clone Wars, and I'm happy for them because they just eat this stuff up, But this also makes me happy that I'm not a Clone Wars collector. I don't have any 6-scale, I don't have any Hot Toys from the Clone Wars. I won't collect the Clone Wars and I'm sure by the time I get to these infamous season 5, 6 and 7 of the Clone Wars, especially those last few episodes where Ahsoka's story arc comes to like its accumulation or whatever, it comes to its end, I'm sure I will fall in love with it. But I'm not going to collect Clone Wars. I have to draw the line somewhere. Like all these collectors, like there's no collector out there, as far as I know, has unlimited space and unlimited funds. So we all have various different amounts of space and various different amounts of disposable income. So you really have to pick and choose. I personally can't collect everything, nor do I want to collect everything. But again, I'm happy that for the Clone Wars fans out there that want this, but I'm also happy that I don't collect this. Like, man, I don't have to worry about that. Okay, but it does look good. Like the color code, the weathering. See, I'm just a sucker for weathering. If you've been following the channel, when something's a bit battle damaged or worn or weathered looking, it not only makes it look more realistic, it adds more character. It's more of an art piece. It's just rustic. It's more, I suppose, something shining on the shelf. So you have the Barc Speeder, the sidecar, kind of like cannons here, and then you have the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper with that kind of, again, weathered look and blue and kind of, it's a blue and white, but it's a real worn down kind of off-white because of the battles he's seen. Now, I love this. I have to say, I do love this, and I'm a Trooper collector. So I know people who say, why won't you get this? You're a Trooper collector. Because this is the animated series, and again, I have to stay in my lane, I have to draw the line somewhere. Now, if this was like prequels, even though I don't really collect the prequels, I would justify that. That's how I justify getting the Clone Trooper pilot, which I love with that splashy yellow and the kind of air hoses and the whatever life support unit or whatever. That's going to happen. I love this though. It's all about the little touches in the accessories. The combination of the blue and off-white and the weathered look, there's that. There's a kind of black pauldron as well on the side, there's that. Adds these little details. The base looks good here. It's your typical Star Wars base, but it just looks good standing on it. The sidearm here and the bag, like the satchel. Come on, it just reminds me of that scene in The Hangover, you know, it's not a purse, it's a satchel. But this guy looks like he's on his way to Clone University, and after he has to DJ a party, and the satchel is full of his vinyl because he's old school and he likes the sound of the vinyl. But I think this looks great. But no, I'm not going to pick it up. Obviously, this is going to come. Is this the so there's the AT-AT is the big kind of dog walker from Empire Strikes Back, and then there's the AT-ST is the chicken walker. I think this is the AT-ORT. Now this is obviously going to be dropped as well. Sideshow on their Facebook, on their Instagram during the week, they kind of release these teaser images saying, look, we're going to do more vehicles. So you know, companies like Jazz Inc. and stuff like that, they must be looking at this going, okay, you know, Hot Toys is kind of cutting in on them as well. I know like Jazz Inc. aren't licensed for Star Wars, but they do kind of some Star Wars pieces and stuff like that, which are, from what I've seen, I've never owned them, but they do look great. But I think Hot Toys have definitely, they're paying more attention to 6 scale. Think about in the last year, they have re-released the tumbler. They've got the hover converted DeLorean, the Batpod, which is right here, thankfully next to me, and you know, 2 speeder bikes, Mandalorian and Return of the Jedi, and now they're doing these. So they're definitely paying more attention to those vehicles, particularly those kind of smaller speeder bike sized vehicles like the speeder bikes, the Batpod, this Barc speeder, this ORT, I think it's is it an AT? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think it's an AT-ORT. So you got a bunch of clones here as well. So yeah, look, a lot of people are going to be very happy with this. It's not for me. Thankfully, my wallet is safe. And now we're going to take a very quick look at the other one. So this is the Commander Appo, I think I'm pronouncing that right, with the Barc Speeder 6 scale figure set by Hot Toys, and again based on the TV animated series Star Wars The Clone Wars. So this is an actual named Commander Appo. As far as I know, it doesn't come with a head sculpt, but maybe people would prefer this one and just save a bit of money and just get the named character and the speeder. Maybe they don't need the sidecar or the other type of trooper. But I wonder, are they going to release the troopers individually? That is a question. So what's this come with? It comes with Commander Appo, the Barc Speeder, that same kind of base. I'm pretty sure that's the one that they used in for the Mandalorian speeder bike and Scout Trooper. Look, I like to see all of these controls here in the seat, and like the Republic symbol. Got some guns underneath the front part of this, the air intake. This must be, I'm not sure, it's like a turbine in the back, just where he rests his feet on the kind of pedals or footrests. He comes with 2 sidearms, 2 kind of handguns, a blaster, a bunch of swap out hands, and the regular Star Wars base. Now I don't see the satchel there. Well, I suppose it's different. This is Appo, and the other guy's the heavy commander or heavy weapons clone trooper. So yeah, it's that satchel is a nice little touch, like such a simple thing, but it adds more character to the piece, and it looks better on the shelf. Like, if you must have seen the Mandalorian, the Chrome Mando. A lot of people are saying that they don't want the speeder bike handle and the kind of all the packages and stuff that comes with it, because they won't display him the way he was in season 2 when he crashed, and he took the speeder bike handle and he had like all the packages that contained the meat of the crate dragon, I think it is, and Boba Fett's armor and stuff, and he used that to walk along. That, if I was getting that, which I haven't pre-ordered, I probably won't get it because I have a Best Score Mando, but if I was buying that, I would display it like that. I think that's a showstopper. That's like a center detail kind of a like prime real estate type of piece. Plus you have another satchel with Grogu in front. So all those little things, those attention to detail, they really do separate the figures. Yeah, so this guy doesn't come with the satchel because he's not the heavy weapons clone trooper. Again, you have the AT-ORT, that's going to be released. This guy with these kind of strange looking, like kind of mandibles, I suppose you'd call them. Like, that's it's funny. It reminds me of some of the characters in the Mandalorian season 2, the ones who live by the port, almost kind of the shape of the face. It's 501st. Yeah, again, it's not that I don't like these. I really like the designs. If these were just in some random computer game and I saw them, I'd really appreciate the design that goes into the helmets, the colors on them, the proportions and the shape of the armor. I just love the imaginations that these people have when they're designing these designs for kind of the storyboards and stuff like that. Before it actually goes to production and stuff, they usually have several designs before they rest on the final one that makes the film. So yeah, look, that was that's my pre-order preview of Commander Appo and the Barc Speeder, and then the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper with the Barc Speeder and the sidecar. These aren't for me, but they are for someone. They look great, and thankfully my wallet is safe. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you're getting these. Leave a comment, let me know if you're getting these. Are they for you, are they not for you? That's pretty much it. See you in the next one. Good luck.